it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We're focusing in on really part of the devaluation stage and what this begins to look like when you're working or in a family relationship or in a love interest with a psychopathic or narcissistic individual. And the devaluing begins when the narcissist or the psychopath begins to pick and choose and be very selective of their interactions with you. So there is an experience of them changing. This person has changed. This person has changed on me. They're not responding to me the way that they used to. They're not giving me hugs like they used to. They're not sending me lovey, squishy texts like they used to. They're not responding to my emails. They're not responding to my phone calls. It seems to be very selective in the way that they're responding to me. They're picking and choosing. They're going for weeks without responding to me and things of vast importance, yet they're just ignoring me. This is part of the devaluation stage that we see in narcissistic and psychopathic individuals, where they just sort of drop you like a hot potato. They drop you as if you're insignificant, unimportant, irrelevant. They treat you as if what you have to say does not matter, and they discredit and devalue you. This discrediting is a way for them to show that they really do not feel that you matter. That impact of feeling insignificant, insecure is part of the devaluation process. So this experience that they have changed creates more of a impetus for you to increase or upstep your experience of supply for them. So the initial reaction is to, go into that, why are you ignoring me stage, giving them the negative attention, becoming overly obsessive or thinking about what is it that you did wrong. The blame shifting comes onto you, where you then take on all of the blame for what has just transpired in the relationship. There must be something wrong with me. I'm not good enough. I'm not fun. I'm not this. I'm not that. I'm not. So you get this internalized experience of shame with these individuals who have been targeted by a narcissist. So the devaluing and the discarding, as you can see, it's very destructive. It leads to a position where you feel cast aside, where you feel shunned, you feel shut out, you feel really emotionally abused. And this is part of the devaluation cycle. And it's repeated again and again with these types of individuals. So if you can identify that and see that, realizing that there could be, some harmless, innocent reasons why this person is not able to respond. They could be sick, they could be traveling, they could be busy, they could have other time constraints, or they could be trying to coax and condition and program other sources of supply that are there to fill the bill and fit the need of their supply. The supply, of course, remember, the primary sources of supply are those individuals who fan their ego, who give them that rush of feeling exclusive, who give them that feeling of being better than, being most important, of being the one and only in the world. So if for some reason you are not providing that to them because you have a presence, because you have needs, because you have a voice, because you are an individual who is seeking a level playing field with them, then you are not going to be identified as positive supply to them. So that's when we see the devaluing and discarding. So this is something I would say not to be alarmed. Realize that you still hold a special place within this person for being a source of supply or having a relationship and a connection to them. But furthermore, realize that this is part of their cycle. And as apt you are to feeling just depressed, anxious, really sort of self-shamed, self-blaming, self-criticizing, and self-devaluing, and then which then leads to sabotaging yourself and then the relationship and it bringing out the worst of you. realizing that this is just a typical part of their pattern with which they use to manipulate and control others. So when you're feeling devalued, they are keeping a power over you, they are keeping a sense of control over you versus empowerment. And they do this by really programming you through lack of attention to feel less than and inferior to and no longer part of the exclusive supply group with which the narcissist and the psychopath also keep spinning in the air. So I would just encourage you to understand that and then let them go. And furthermore, realize it's not your fault. It has nothing to do with you, but it does speak volumes for them and how they treat people, especially those people who have been there for them, caring, loving, supportive of them in their life. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.